So as I said, today is the shortest day. So from tomorrow, day will be gradually getting longer and longer. And this day, we only get 7 hours and 50 minutes daylight. So that's not very long. But from tomorrow, the day will be gradually getting longer and longer. So you may really like winter. I used to ski, so that was the highlight of my winter, but I don't ski anymore. So maybe if you're a skier, you may look forward to winter. But most people don't like cold, dark months. And uh, according to one website, 1 in 20 people suffer from a syndrome called Seasonal Affective Disorder. So you might have heard of SAD syndrome. So you feel really low in winter. So I have never been medically, clinically diagnosed that I have SAD syndrome, but I definitely have some symptom of it. So probably I have mild case of that. I always dread the onset of winter. As soon as summer's over, I feel like all the good things have ended, and just the life is getting worse and worse. So I definitely have some kind of winter syndrome, and I think most people have something similar. And I wrote before in my blog, so some of you may know that I actually really, really don't like mornings. I suffer from mornings. I suffer from anxiety and overwhelmment first thing in the morning. So the feeling is as if I'm spat into this world called reality from some beautiful sleep world. And I just feel like then upon waking, I start thinking about the things I have to do and feel like there's no way I can do all of this. I feel really overwhelmed and powerless. So this feeling doesn't last very long. So in half an hour, I'm okay. But I can never get used to it. I just get it every morning, especially in winter when it's getting dark. Just last year, I invested in this therapy light. So you get a bright light, and I use it every morning for about an hour. So that seemed to help. I look forward to sitting in front of it. So probably that's doing some good. Anyway, so over the years, I have developed some strategies to combat my morning feelings. And one thing I really picked up recently and find it really helpful is not to pick up the phone. So like many people, I developed the habit as just a reflex to pick up the phone and check email, check messages, especially because lots of my business comes from a phone. So I really resist the first thing in the morning and try to delay it as long as I can. So there are a few things I do. So when I get up, as soon as I get up, I say morning affirmations. So just say positive things to set the tone of the day. So I say simple things like I approve of myself, I love myself. Today is going to be an awesome day. I'm the source energy in the physical body, that sort of thing. Sometimes I voice it, sometimes I just repeat it, just to say it to myself. Then I do yoga. Not now, but before I used to have a yoga mat next to my bed, actually there when I went to bed, and I get up. As soon as I was up, I stepped on the mat. So in pajamas, I used to do yoga. Now total arrangement has changed. But really, before I have much to think about, I do yoga. So the strategy is get out of my mind, get out of my thinking, and get into my body. And I don't always look forward to it. I don't want to do it sometimes, but I just force myself to do it. Then after I do one salutation, then I do 2, I do 3, then I'm okay. I start to feel much better, and usually I do sometimes between 30 minutes to hour and a half practice in the morning. Then after that, I meditate. So that depends slightly on the schedule of the day, but sometimes I do yoga, have a very quick breakfast, then meditate, or sometimes I do yoga and I meditate. So all in all, it takes hour or so. Sometimes it takes over 2 hours, depending on, again, what I'm doing on the day. Then I picked up the phone. So it's really so phone is almost like my connection with the real world people around there. So I really need to get myself ready before I connect with the world. So that's my strategy. And it seemed to be working. And that means, although I'm not good with mornings, I have to get up early to do all these things before I work. So it's almost the irony that I have to do that. But I think over the years, I learned to prioritize my well-being. Okay, so I will leave it here. If you're interested in, you can read all about this in my blog. If you go to my website, then there's a blog page and you can find this. This is the latest blog, but I'll put the link here so you can go straight into it. Okay.